Testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Any audio? Testing, testing. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. Mixer. God. Hello, testing, testing, testing. Hello, hello, hello. Testing, testing, testing. Hello, hello, testing, testing. Hmm? Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Memory speaker is correct. Settings. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Hey, hey guys, over at TikTok, can you actually hear me? Let me know if you can hear, right? Because over here, it seems like there's no audio. So I'm actually quite confused whether is it working or not. Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Oh, guys over at TikTok, are you able to hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Guys, if you can hear me, can let me know. Thank you. Are you able to hear me over at TikTok? Let me just try this. Uh, because over at TikTok, I don't seems to be able to see like any audio coming up though. Are you able to hear me? Hello, guys. Bro, do can you actually hear my voice? Because I don't seems to be able to see my microphone working though. Are you able to hear me? No, yes. Oh my god. Uh, okay, can- uh, oh my god. How do I fix that? Let me see. Settings. Advanced audio. Hmm. Hello, hello. Can you hear me now? That's weird. Why? Why is there no audio today? Uh, I didn't mute my microphone. What's happening? Testing, 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 testing. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Can you hear me? Is there any audio? Uh, audio wavelength. That's weird. I see the microphone is actually moving over here. 40 plus dB. How do I solve this issue? Audio mixer. Add Elgato wavelength. Wait one moment. This is correct. Okay. Fix microphone. Nope. How do I choose this? Fuck. uh, my in wavelength in. Okay, let's try this. Hello, testing. Oh, there's audio already. Can you actually hear me? Are you able to hear me now? That's weird though. How come? Okay, let me just turn this down a little. Are you guys able to hear me? Guys over at TikTok, because I think there was some issue with the microphone. Guys over at TikTok, if you are able to hear me, let me know, right? Okay, so today the market seems like, oh, nope. The market is actually pretty strong. SPY is strong though. Yeah, bro, just now you were asking whether I'm doing this full time. I have my own business of I'm not doing this full time as of right now. Even if I make millions in trading, I will not do full time because I think for trading, uh, I believe that you need to have like multiple source of income. Then as for trading, because every day the maximum if I don't do live stream, right? Maybe I spend about uh 30 minutes to 1 hour a day. So even when I do live streaming, I also spend roughly about 1 hour a day. Uh MSRT. What is that? Let me see. MSRT. MSTR is it? MSTR, nope. Currently, I don't have any positions in MSTR. Uh, but then, of course, if you want, I think we are more or less Bitcoin is actually getting ready for a breakout. So if I were you, I will set a alert on the trend line for Bitcoin. At the same time, I also will set an alert for MSTR as well. Yeah, so you can set an alert on the trend line to see whether you have a breakout or not. But because if you look at Bitcoin, right, we just broke the psychological level of 100,000. So I think there will be a higher chance that it might consolidate here a little bit more, maybe coming nearer to the 100,000 zone before we get more upside from here. Yes, I'm not too sure because Bitcoin, there are many types of news regarding it, right? So I have seen some really extreme examples, like they say by end of this year it will reach 200,000, which I think is quite unlikely. If a conservative target, I think maybe about 120,000 might be possible, but anything more than that, I think is actually a bonus already. Yeah, this is my thought for Bitcoin and MSTR. So it's good that if you can wait for a bit more consolidation, it will be even better. If Bitcoin can break this current low over here, then after that, from there, it will give me more confidence that the consolidation is done and we might get more upside from here. Yeah, guys, thanks for waiting. Sorry, just now there was some issue with my microphone. I think over at TikTok, it just couldn't detect it. I'm not too sure what happened, but then the rest of the platform, it seems pretty okay. YouTube, Instagram, all okay. Hello, beach boy, you're back, bro. I saw your profile. You're so muscular, you know. Okay, bro. So Amazon still the same thing. I love it. I'm actually waiting for it to come into this zone. As of right now, it looks like we are getting a rejection of this zone, but this zone itself is actually pretty huge. Yeah, that's the thing that I want to wait even further because the market is really, really overheated right now. So I don't think there's much room going up anymore. So I think likely Amazon, even if we have a breakout of this trend line, right, we have to be a bit more careful. It might be a forced breakout, and then it will start to consolidate again into this zone. Uh, Bro, wow, really? You 57? Serious? Wow. I can't tell though. Your photo look like maybe you're like 30 plus, like around my age. Can you tell me AMZ? Uh, Amazon is it? Amazon, I would say, plus minus in between of this zone is good if you can set the alert at $200 because $200 is a round figure, right? So just set the alert there and wait. Yeah, because let's see. Yeah, today market is very red. Yeah, the pulling back, all that, it should be. It's a normal move for the market lah. Yeah, because um, if you were to just open the let's see, the EMA 20. So yesterday we were talking about this, right? So if you use the measurement tool from the EMA 20 all the way until the current price, we are roughly about 4.34% away. And if you were to pull all the way up to about the high over here, it's about 5%. Yeah, the usual range is that the distance between the EMA for SPY roughly about 3 to 5%, 3 to 5%, the market will start to pull back. Yeah, so the pulling back, I'm actually looking at somewhere around the 576 area. And at the same time, if you were to scroll out a little bit, we actually have this this uptrend line. So SPY might come back to somewhere around this zone, around 576 or the trend line area before we get more upside again. Yes, $200 for Amazon. Definitely can set the alert over there. This is one of the position that I seriously I want to get in. Yeah, but as of today, it seems like the market is pulling back. So even though it's pulling back, if you want to do like a day trading short position, I wouldn't advise because the meat is not there, you know. There's not much meat. So the pullback might be very, very slow, very sideways, just a sideways, very choppy day. Yeah. Wow, bro, you seriously you look young though. I look at your profile like, wow, you're really muscular. Uh, yeah, even for myself, I did scan through the charts, and today it seems like the same thing like yesterday. Market is just going sideways, pulling back a little here and there. But of course, right now, Apple looks like it's going. Uh, Other than that, do we have anything else that's going good? I think Google actually have a spike up, but then we might just go sideways for especially today. Today or until tomorrow, then likely maybe next week we'll start another rally again. Before the 200 EMA, I think Amazon, we are actually over the 200 EMA, right? Let me see. Where's my 200 SMA? It's not coming out. Oh, yes, correct. Let me just change the color of the 200 uh, SMA. Maybe we do green. Is green better? Yeah, I think green is better. Yeah, bro. So if you look at Amazon, right now we are actually above the 200 SMA. At the same time, uh, if Amazon were to come back to $200, it will be exactly just nice. That's why I said to set the alert at $200 because this fair value gap, right, is actually a very huge zone. So in the middle somewhere, $200, you should be good to go as long as you buy around there. Uh, okay, Moshi, what trade is this? May I ask? You mean right now I'm actually looking at Amazon, AMZN for the ticker symbol. Yeah, so I will be doing this like everyday live for maybe 30 minutes or 1 hour. Yeah, this is my usual trading time. So every day I spend about 30 minutes to 1 hour to do trading. Now 204. Yes, correct. Correct. Just let it come into this zone because normally when you have a fair value gap, right? Um, Normally they will come into the zone for a little bit. It won't rarely you will see like one candle coming in and then it just started another new rally from here. Yeah, so let it come in, just set an alert at $200, wait for it to be triggered or somewhere inside this zone. If you were to see something, okay, let me just try to find one and show it to you. I think I have one on Spy. Is it? Yeah, bro. So if you can take a look at Spy, it's something like this. Yeah. So you see the candle actually they when they come into the zone, right? There will be at least a few candles. It won't rarely you will see cases like over here where it's like an instant spike into the zone and then goes all the way up. This is a very rare case. Yeah, then there's one more example over here as well. So if you just look at SPY at this portion, right? So this portion is around uh, 2nd May to about 8th of May, so roughly about 6 days or so. You can see every single time when it comes into the zone, it will consolidate. Yeah, consolidate for a while before it actually starts another rally. Buy 10 stocks. Sure. Thank you, Moshi. Yeah, hopefully I can see you more on the live stream. Yeah, so this is actually what I'm looking for in Amazon. So just wait for it to come in, let it consolidate a little bit. Definitely, once it consolidate, we'll definitely get opportunity to buy Amazon. Because if you look at my profile, I actually took off my Amazon trade. I took profit at 210. It's actually a mistake, but I think it is a good mistake because I wanted to shift my take profit even higher. But then once I said it, I have totally forgotten about it and just let it run. So it ran all the way to 210. 210 is roughly about this area. Yeah, so on the Monday gap up, I got out of everything. Buy 10 stocks. Wow, bro, currently I think I myself, I have a lot of holding positions though. Let me just take a look. How many do I have right now? Yeah, even those positions that I'm actually holding, yeah, right now I have at least about 9 positions, I think. Yeah, around 9. Yeah, so most of them I have already taken off 30 to 50% profit, and I'm just waiting for the market to do another rally. From there, I might add another 1 or 2 positions, and I will let the rest run. Yeah, because if you go to, did I post on TikTok? Yeah, guys, I'm actually very new to all this social media stuff. Before coming to like doing live streaming, starting to post on social media, I don't do all this at all. Yeah, so I'm always very confused. Like, where did I post? So I need to check. Yeah, so guys, if you can just go to my TikTok profile, you can see that I still have roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I have 8 positions because Amazon, the TP got triggered, so I'm out. Initially, I have 9. Yeah, so right now I have 8 positions. Yes, and all of them are actually in very good profits. Yes, bro. AMD, I remember you bought at 150, right? 150, I think shouldn't be much of an issue, but I don't want to scare you even more, huh? Okay, bro, this is something that maybe you can keep a lookout because for AMD, right, it has been in this range since March 24. So this area is actually March 24 because AMD is one of the stock that I love it so much. So I remember like where it moved, all that. And AMD actually has this tendency for the past like 1 year already. Every single time it comes really close to the trend line, and over here. So previously I had like another trend line coming down here, right? Every single time it comes to the trend line, it rejects and then it will start tanking from there. Yeah, so this is something you have to look out. Although I have positions in AMD, right? We have a major trend line resistance over here. And at the same time, just above the trend line, we are actually above the 200 SMA. Yeah, so AMD, if it wants to, it can tank all the way down again. I'm not too sure whether this will happen or not, but I believe AMD will be actually pretty strong. One of the reason is because this year, right? I think maybe about October or November, Trump has this like mini election. Yeah, so with that in mind, I think the stock market will be performing very, very well. And one more thing is that uh, since the first five months of the first 4 months, 4 to 5 months of 2025, the market is not doing very well. So from the second, third, and fourth quarter, we might see the market moving up a lot. Yeah, so these are a few things that you can keep in mind and see whether how the market will react. Because personally, for me, my AMD trade, uh, I think I took off 30% profit, is it? Just let me take a look again. Yeah, guys, I'm a very forgetful person, and normally what I do, all that, I totally forget about it. Yeah, so I always have to check. Mm, AMD, did I take off partial profits? Let me see. Yes, I took off some 30% off AMD already. Yeah, so right now the rest I'm actually just letting it run because I know the market is definitely quite overheated right now, and it's definitely going to pull back. It won't go up in a straight line forever. So um, right now, if you are in good profit, do secure some at least. Then after that, most importantly is wait for SPY. SPY, if you want to, you can draw a trend line over here, but I feel like there's no meaning to draw this because it looks more like a horizontal trend line rather than a sloping trend line. So for me, I will wait for SPY to at least consolidate a bit, maybe go down a bit more, and then from here I will draw one trend line. Bro, each stock you buy 0.1%, is it, to be able to buy 100 stocks? Yeah, for me, my usual stocks, I hold roughly about 10 to 15. And because I'm also using leverage, because most of the time I do trading, right? Trading, we use smaller stop loss. So I'm able to buy up to about 15 positions. Of course, each positions, I try to risk about 0.5% maximum. 20 stock, 10 stock, like that buy. Oh, you mean 20 shares, 10 shares, like that, is it? Yeah, Google is actually looking good. Yeah, yesterday I posted a signal on Google. So it's actually coming back already. My entry price is 162.5. Yeah, so right now just wait for Google to maybe come back, retest the trend line. So when it retests the trend line, it's roughly about 162.5. But the stop loss, I forget where did I ask you guys to place it though. I think it's 157, maybe about 157. So you're risking about $5.50. So if Google were to move every $5.50, it depends on your risk. If you risk 1%, you'll make 1%. Mm. I love Google. Google initially I bought I think somewhere inside here or here. Yeah, so it actually went up and then came down. I was feeling I seriously like Google. I just hold the trade. So until somewhere around here, there was some like I think their search engine monopolization or some antitrust issue. So Google actually plunged down and then stopped me out. So I entered again for Google. Let me check what's my price for Google. I have like, Google. Okay, my entry for Google is 157.56. 157.56. Yeah, I entered somewhere here. I think I also did it in the live stream. I think there was one guy, he asked me about Google when it was somewhere here. He told me he bought Google. Yeah, so this guy should be in really good profit right now. For me, I'm just in slight profit, nothing fantastic. So I'm just letting it run and see what it does next. Let me see whether is there any alarm being triggered today. Hmm, so far, no. Well, Amazon was the only one that got triggered. Amazon. Yeah, let it pull back. Pull back into about $200. From there, I might start to look for opportunity to buy. Yes. Okay, let's look at some of the overall market and see what's doing. Okay, even IWM, all the small and mid cap stocks, they are all going down today. Yeah, market is definitely pulling back already. How about SMH? Still pretty strong. I think mainly because of Nvidia. What else? Yeah, S&P is definitely pulling back. How about Nasdaq? Nasdaq pulling back. Dow Jones also pulling back. So the overall market, everything is actually in red. Okay, let's go to Finviz and see how's the performance for today. Right? Okay, let's refresh. Okay, Finvis. Wait, no, let me zoom in for you. Yeah, today the ones that are moving is utilities. Utility stock. Uh, yeah, the tech stocks are negative today. The financials are okay, about 1% gain or so. Is there any instrument that you guys want me to take a look for you? Because most of the charts I have already set like alarms, all that, but none of them got triggered. Only Amazon for today. So I have a lot of time. You can ask me anything. Yeah, bro. For Beach Boy, you can see there's another example over here for Palantir. So Palantir, I entered at a very nice area because there was like one zone, two zone, three zone. Yeah, so my entry price is somewhere down here, and I'm still holding it. Yeah, so you can see over here when it actually enters the zone, it will consolidate a little bit. It will not like it's there are very rare cases where it just entered and then it just fired off. Normally, it will just go sideways. Yeah, Palantir, I wanted to add another position in this zone, but it didn't actually come in, so no entry for me, and I've already removed the alerts. Okay, let me see if you're interested in Palantir, right? This is another very huge zone because this is your unmitigate, your fair value gap. Okay, so it's actually coming in already. Let me try to refine it for you. Yes, so there's another two more zone over here. There's one more here and one more here. But of course, this top one, these are a few areas that you can actually keep a lookout for if you want to trade Palantir. Palantir is one of the very strong stocks since Trump announced the tariff or that. Yeah, so right now it looks like price is actually coming back into the first zone first. It actually depends on your risk because if for me personally, if I were to enter in this zone and place a stop loss right under here, this is too much. Yeah, the stop loss is way too big for me. Yeah, so what I will do is that same thing, set the alert in the middle of the zone, about the 50% range for this smaller zone, right? Set the alert, wait for price to come inside, give us like some sort of like rejection candle. So maybe the candle looks, let me turn off the manic first. The candle looks something like, like this. Okay. Why is there still a manic? Uh, the candle looks like a, doji candle, the doji candle. I don't seem to be able to draw it though. The doji candle. How do I draw? I can't draw. Okay, let me let me just show you. Okay, this can be one of the candle. Yeah, wait for it to come into the zone. Look for something like this. Yeah, this looks lot more like a hammer than a doji, something like that. And then give you another uh, something like a bullish engulfing candle, something like this. Yeah, the body is more than 75%. This will actually fulfill the criteria. From there, uh, if you want to, you can actually wait for about 50% range of the bullish engulfing candle. Then you enter a long position. So it may be somewhere in this area. Just a place stop loss under here. Yeah, if Palantir doesn't fire off from there, right? No worries. Take the loss first. Wait for it to come down even more. Yeah, maybe about 50% range here. If not into this even smaller zone. From here, I think there will be a higher possibility that once it enters into here, it will just fire off. Then place your stop loss just under here. Yeah, so this will be my view for Palantir. Yeah, I like to take very small risk with very small stop losses and aim for huge targets. Yeah, that's how I have been growing my account for the past 7 years. Okay, guys, I am actually scanning through the chart. So if I'm going a bit quick, you have any questions, feel free to type in the comments. From there, I will answer you. Yeah, because I have a very specific setups that I always look out for before I decided to buy or sell anything. Okay, UNH is something that you guys can learn. Okay, let me just search for you. Um, okay, UNH has I think a news about antitrust also or fraud. Let me just look. Just now I saw something about along that line about fraud or that. Where is it? Actually, TradingView has the news though, but is it huge enough for you to see? Okay, not this news. How about this? Okay, correct. Over here. So guys, this is a very good lesson for you. If you do trading all that, right, there are a few news about certain stocks that you have to really keep a lookout. So the very, very first thing, the whole article, you don't have to read about it. If you want, you can read about it. It's actually very good knowledge, but you just need to identify one word, fraud. Okay, it's as simple as that, fraud. Okay, the moment you see this, the stock is going to have a sell off for at least minimally about 2 weeks. Sometimes it can last you for months. Okay, but of course in between all the sell off there will be like some relief rally, some bounces, all that. But for me personally, once I see this kind of this word fraud, I will stay off that stock for quite a long time. Okay, something similar to SMCI if you did trade them I think a few months back or something. So SMCI, let me just show you SMCI. I think today there's some issues with my computer though. The TikTok initially there was no audio detected, and then right now my computer is so laggy. Yeah, I think the fraud news actually came out. If I remember correctly, if I can remember correctly, this is the fraud news. Yeah, so after that, it actually occurs on 29th of October. It bottomed at roughly about 14th of November. So about 2 months later, then it starts to bottom. Yeah, this for SMCI, this part, right, is actually regarding like they fail to file for their financial statements or that. So this is somehow like a fraud or a dishonesty, and it's about trust issue or that. So the CEO didn't actually give like a deadline or a timeline when they are going to file it until I think what's that called? The SEC actually starts to chase them and give them a deadline. Cannot go up to talk. What do you mean by go up to talk? No worries. You can think about it, slowly gather your thoughts, and then you let me know. Yeah, because whatever I'm doing right now is not, nothing is script, it's all unfiltered. I'm just giving you all my thought process, like how I actually look at the market, all that. Yeah. Okay, guys, don't mind me, okay, if I'm actually scanning the charts really quick. Yeah, because I'm actually looking for a specific setup that give me a higher win rate before there will be any opportunity to buy or sell. Yeah, but I can tell you for now, definitely try not to short the market. Shorting the market, there's not much money for you to make over there. Even for day trading, all that, you're just making yourself, I think, stress. So you'll be looking at it all the way until midnight or something. I prefer more of a like relaxed style of trading. So I do more of like swing trading and position trades. Okay, my Sophie. I have Sophie, and this stock is just doing a very, very slow climb. It's uh I also took off some partial profit on Monday. So Monday, where's Monday? Monday is here. I took off some partial profits already, and I'm still holding it. Yeah, it's just doing this like very slow climb, going up, going down. Yeah, so Sophie might come back to like this 20 EMA area. Maybe it's just come down a little bit more before we start to go up again. Oh, you need to up my voice. Can. So sorry. Is it better right now? Yeah, because later on I think I need to fix my audio. I'm not too sure what happened though. Suddenly I'm not too sure, is it because my wife actually used my computer today? Because when I came back to my desk, I noticed that my keyboard was out of position. Yeah, so maybe she accidentally pressed until something. So there's some issue with my microphone as well. Is better? Is it better right now? Okay, great. Yeah, I think she accidentally pressed onto something. I'm also not too sure what she pressed. Yeah, what did she click or touch? I have no idea. Yeah, but thank you for telling me. Is there any like fancy stocks that you are looking at? Yeah, initially I didn't know anything about Palantir. It was until one of my friend actually told me to take a look at it, and after that I just fell in love with Palantir. It's giving me super good profits. Oh, how do I do that? Oh, we can do that, is it? How do I make that? Let me see. Is there like any function to do that? Yeah, because over here, I'm not sure. Maybe I would have just pull out this. How do I how do I do the settings? Yeah, I think I have to figure out though. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Is it like I'm new here or something? Because when I did some research, right, even like my TikTok profile, because you know some of the people their profile have like this highlights or storyboard, something similar to Instagram. But for me, because maybe I'm new, I don't have that function though. I even switch it to a professional account, all that, but it just doesn't give me that function. Yeah, because I have just started that account like 1 month. Okay, sure. I will go and see how people do, how others are doing live on TikTok. Yeah, I know something like those co-hosts or something, right, where you can add more people into the live streaming or that. Okay, sure. I will go and search how to do that. Yeah, for now, I don't see it on my my program. Sure, sure. Yeah, I have one of my friend also told me something like that. But I have not figured out how to go about doing that. Live chat did not try using. Yeah, TikTok live streaming is like giving me a bit of issue. Right now it says that my comments are not appearing for 2 minutes. But then I'm seeing your comment though. Yes, definitely, definitely. Bro, give me after I end this stream, I will go and search how do I actually do that. Okay, guys, I found another trait that I like. Snow. This is a amazing trait. Yeah, snow is powerful. When it starts to rally, this trait just doesn't come back. It keeps going and going and going. Okay, let me set the alert on snow. So if we have a breakout with confirmation, I might start to buy this. Okay, let's check the volume as well. Okay, seems like there's good volume coming in. I want to have even more volume coming in, then you give me more confidence that snow is breaking out for sure. No worries, my English is also not very good. Mine is like totally Singlish. Okay, bro, no worries. In trading, you don't have to talk, okay? You just have to trade well. Yeah, as long as you trade well, you don't have to talk to anyone. I have been doing this like alone for 7 years. Initially, my first I think 4 years or so, I did join a lot of group, but then I don't think it's very helpful. Most of them they ask you to buy and hold, which is I think quite common sense. Whenever you have the money, right, you can just buy VOO and hold it for 10 years, 20 years. Yeah, so I started to join all different groups, spending on all different courses until I started back testing all that. Then I find my own trading system. And this has been working extremely well for me for the past 7 years already. Yeah, in trading is really a loner thing. You just do everything by yourself. Yeah, how I started my group, right, is actually because of my circles of friends. They didn't actually, I know them for many years, but they know I do trading, but none of them actually like talk to me about it in depth. So I keep quiet. I didn't tell anyone about anything until one day, one of them asked me what I bought, all that. So I showed it to him. And he was like super amazed with my account. And he asked me, hey, you can send me all the signals that you buy or not. So I started sending them. Then after a while, they asked me to start my own group. And they're actually paying me for the group right now. Yes, okay. Bro, $150 is quite far away. You might need a few months to actually reach that level. Um, Yeah, because especially right now for the overall market, right, SPY is actually going to consolidate again. And I think AMD to go back 150. Okay, let me see 150. 150, I think won't have any issue lah. Yeah, shouldn't be much of an issue, but of course, definitely you need a few more months, at least I think 2 to 3 more months. Because okay, if you were to just look left, right, so let me show you this part. Okay, so we have one wave coming up over here. We also have one wave going up. Okay, and then this move pulling back, right, or retracing, it actually lasts for roughly about uh 5 days, maybe 1 week over here. So AMD might start to consolidate here a little bit for maybe a week or two. Same goes for SPY. So we might start to go into a consolidation. After that, you start another rally going up. So this rally itself is start of December to roughly about uh December. So this is like 1 month. So maybe you need another one more month for it to come up to about nearing to 150 area. So let me just measure this this move. Yeah, so if you just bring it over here, yeah, bro, plus minus, if you can get something of that size, right, that move, it's going back to your 150 area already. 118, 118, yep, pretty good, pretty good. I would say is quite good. As long as AMD is actually consolidating in this area, I think there's nothing for you to be afraid of. And I think the stock market, especially the US market, it should be doing well all the way until Donald Trump, uh, the mini election. Yeah, I don't think the market will crash from here. Because if the market were to crash, I think all the traders and investors will definitely hit him. Then maybe they will want him to get down. Then they will choose another president again. AMD you bought yesterday. Uh okay lah. Okay, can. Yeah, personally for me, I will wait for some sort of consolidation first. Minimally, let's say if you just draw this trend line over here, then I will wait for a breakout before I start buying. But if you were to buy, you have a stop loss, do you buy and hold or you buy with a stop loss? Okay, got $100 I run first. You mean your profit, is it? Profit of $100 and then you chow already. Ah, I see. Yeah, no risk. Just do what you can. Yeah, for me, my account is I'm really looking to grow it. Yeah, so I have not touched a single cent for 7 years already. And I'm just pumping more money into VOO. As for individual stocks, I don't pump into them anymore. I mean my trading account, I don't pump into them anymore. Just long-term investment. Yeah, this morning, I actually applied for the accredited investor. So they are actually going through my application right now, and I'm not too sure whether it will be approved or not. So if it's approved already, maybe I'll update on my social media to see what are the benefits or that. I have no idea, totally no idea, like what is it for. They say there will be like some financial instrument that are unavailable to retail investors. I think maybe some stocks that are not IPO yet, then maybe you can start buying. But I have not traded like those IPO stocks. Normally, I trade all these mega stocks. Yeah, even you see Nvidia, such a strong stock, is also pulling back today. Apple, so same thing, also going sideways. Amazon, same thing. Meta, same thing. Only Google is a little bit stronger. Yeah, because out of all the Magnificent Seven, Google is the one that moved the least. Yeah, Google have not actually broken the previous high as of right now. Why you bought so much EMD? You believe in the company or something like that? Yeah, for me, I don't dollar cost average like this. The way you are dollar cost averaging, right, is actually quite similar to what I'm doing in VOO. 140, 140, 140, that means is about 140,000. You bought 140,000 worth of AMD. Is there any reason why? So is AMD the only stock that you buy? 14K, wait, $100, 1,000. Oh, yes, 14, yes. 14K, correct, yes. Is AMD the only stock that you buy, or you have some other stocks as well? Nvidia. Okay, good, good, good. Nvidia is definitely strong lah. Even you will see a lot of news regarding like uh there are a lot of like maybe China competitors coming up. Yes, hardware wise, they might be on par with Nvidia chips, but then software is something that China, I don't think they will be able to overtake Nvidia in at least the near 3 to 5 years. It's the same thing like AMD. AMD they started doing their graphics card with wait I need to do a verification on TikTok. If not, they say they will end my live stream though. Let me see. Okay, I think the verification is done already. Okay, yeah, so similar to AMD and NVIDIA, AMD also produce graphic cards. Their specs are hardware specs. It's actually on par with NVIDIA. But then, why people are not buying like AMD graphic card? The reason is because of software, or the AI, the program, the software inside. Yeah, so AMD, the program is totally not on par with NVIDIA at all. So NVIDIA will still be the king for at least, I think, the next 3 to 5 years before China will be able to catch up. Nice, nice, nice. This month, well, this month I'm actually up a lot though. This month I'm up, let me see. Yeah, because of this month, right, my one. Yeah, because right now I think maybe I'm tired or something. The face recognition, it just doesn't recognize me from my mobile phone. Yeah, this month I'm up about almost close to 80,000. Yeah, right now almost close to 80,000. Yeah, so combining with last month profit and this month profit, I'm going to, after I exit most of my positions, I will start a brand new 100,000 USD account. That one I will start posting on like all my social media accounts. So you guys can just check my performance lah. Yeah, bro, I started with a very, very small account. Um, Initially, this account, right, I started off with 30,000 and over the 7 years, I slowly grew it until it's really large right now. So I have two account combined. So the two of them add together, I almost hit a million already. Yeah, that's why Mumu sent me like this invitation to ask me to become like their accredited investor. Yes, correct. So right now, because my long-term investment account is actually still not really large, so I'm actually pumping more money from my business so that into VOO. I want it to be something like more on par. So for trading wise, it will be more balanced for my portfolio. Yeah, you definitely can do it. Trust me, really, really. Trading is something. Of course, there are many things to learn. I can say that for education, like the knowledge about the stock market or even about macroeconomics, about trade policies, all that, um, these are things that can be easily learned within a year or two. Then you will have a good amount of knowledge. You don't have to know every single thing. As long as you have, I think more than average knowledge is more than good enough. Yeah, then from there, trading it becomes I think the difficult part is FOMO, fear of missing out. Yeah, because like right now, um the market start the market tank a lot. Like let's say for SPY, from I think it was February, right? So yeah, you say February, 20th of February, it tanked all the way down until 7th of April. So roughly about 1.5 months. So during these 1.5 months, I think there were a lot of panic traders or investors. They just exit their positions or something. So and they didn't actually buy the dip or do things like dollar cost average. So when this move started going, a V-shaped recovery, right? That's when I think a lot of people they start to FOMO, they start to jump into the market, all that. That's when I think trading it starts to become difficult is because of FOMO. And so sometimes you feel like you just want to trade every single day, you know, because you are making some good profits already, then you think that you are maybe overconfident, which is something that I faced initially. I was really overconfident. That's how my first 4 years I really blew up like 5 accounts. Yeah, each account is about like 10 to 20,000 range. Yeah, was until this is my number 6 account, then I start to grow it. Today AMD don't buy better, right? Um, I would say these 2 days try to be a bit more conservative. Let the market do some retracement first. Yeah, so you can just look at SPY. I think SPY, I will always look at SPY is because it's just give you a clearer picture of whether how's the overall market condition. So right now, maybe I can explain this part a little bit. Let me just zoom in for you. Okay, so just now pre-market, we have this gap down, right? So after this gap down, right now, price has already filled this gap. So once it fills this gap, right, definitely we need to see some sort of a small maybe consolidation in this part. But of course, don't give us like a sudden sell off or something. As long as we have this consolidation over here, I think SPY can continue going up again. Yeah, so if you drop down to 5 minutes, yeah, 5 minutes right now, it doesn't looks like there's much strength. You can see that if there's strength in the market, right, normally they move like that, like in almost one straight line. But the way it's actually going up, it's like up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Yeah, so if I were to see something like this, I there's a higher possibility that SPY might maybe go up a little bit more. After that, we'll go down again. Especially we have SPY. SPY is the like mini S&P 500. Yeah, you can either look at SPX or SPY, but then SPX, if I'm not wrong, during pre-market there won't be any movement if I'm not wrong. So normally I look at SPY. But of course, you want to see like overnight trading, all that, you have to use US 500. It's like the ETF of S&P 500. Yeah, so yeah, you can see from here, although we are on the 5 minutes, it looks like SPI is like doing a very slow climb, which of course we can start another new rally from here. Sometimes SPY does that. And you can look over at here. Yeah, you chop around for a bit and then you just fire off. Maybe this is something that we are doing. So I have no idea. So what I will do is that see this trend line over here, just add an alert. Yeah, if you use TradingView, just add an alert. This alert will actually send to your it will send you a mobile notification. Once it's triggered already, then you come back and see. 586 now. Yes, correct, correct, correct. So okay, why I always love to look at SPY is because it's S&P 500, so it consists of all the top 5 company inside this ETF itself. Yeah, normally the market move together. Once everything starts to trend, they will all trend together. Like today, if you were to just look at the right side of my watch list, you can see that uh, SPY is red. Almost everything on my watch list are red except for the financials and the consumer defensive. They are all positive. Wow, especially Cisco. I think Cisco has earnings in it. Yeah, Cisco has earnings. That's why it is a positive 5% today. Cisco is one of the stock that I have not traded in years already, although it's on my watch list. Because whenever there's opportunity present, there are like better instruments, like maybe all the mega tech stock or the Magnificent Seven. So I will just skip Cisco. You mean SPY is very high right now? Yes, definitely high. Because SPY, right, you see that I have like this resistance trend line. Let me go to a 4 hours. Let me show it to you. Okay, 4 hours. Maybe we can look at this part. It should be you should be able to see, right? I hope it's not too small. So I have this like resistance at 592.6 around there, 592.5 around there, right? We have a major resistance. Why a major resistance? Is because you can see there's one touch here, two touch here, three touch here, four, maybe around here, five, somewhere around here, six, and more or less another one around here, seven. So we have quite a lot of touches. So from roughly about 590 to 597 is actually quite a tight zone where SPY can just go up. After I take this zone, after that we start another bigger consolidation. Because right now, even if you just look at the RSI itself, so this is actually a 4 hours chart, right? You can see the RSI SPY have already entered the overbought zone, and right now it's going back down into this like 30 to 70 zone. So there will be a higher chance that RSI for SPY will slowly come all the way down until equilibrium before the consolidation is done, and we start another rally going up. Yep, this is my thought process. If not, because of course on 4 hours, for RSI to go back to, wait, let me go back. Did I press something wrong? Okay, so if SPY were to start a 4 hours consolidation, right, it won't be of like, likely it won't be this kind of size already. It might be a little bit larger than this, but I'm not expecting a consolidation of this size. Maybe somewhere in between. So maybe let's say combine from the high over here until this part. Yeah, so this consolidation is it starts from 3rd of May until about 10th of May, so 1 week. The SPY might start to hang around here for 1 week before we start another rally going up. If not, is that it might come up to about this one final push, maybe up to about 592 to about 597 area. So we broke above this resistance. After that, we consolidate for maybe 1 week to 2 weeks before we start another rally. Yeah, this is my thought process. So if you see my TikTok story, you will see that right now I'm actually not buying anything. I'm actually staying more conservative because I'm just waiting for the consolidation to start. After from there, I'll add more positions. Yeah, we are actually, SPY is just inside this zone right now, about 576 to this 592 area. So even if it doesn't break above this 592, right, it can definitely consolidate back to about this 576 area. Yeah, so because I noticed there are some new guys coming onto my live stream, so maybe I can explain this a little. Another thing is that you can open up the EMA 20. So based on EMA 20, right, and if you use the measurement tool, from the EMA 20 until the previous high here is about 5%. So the usual range is about 3 to 5%. From there, SPY normally will start to pull back, meaning to say the broader market, almost all the instruments will start to pull back together. Yeah, it can be a sharp pullback, it can be a very sideways pullback. But for me, based on the current price action, like how it's actually developing right now, I think it's more of a sideways, choppy market instead of something just a rapid sell-off. Okay, Palantir alert trigger. Let's go and take a look at Palantir. What happened to Palantir? Okay, so you can see over here, this just now when I explained about Palantir, right? Remember this very first zone? Okay, so right now we are under the under half of this first zone, and it seems like there's a sell off. So inside this zone, will I buy or not? Definitely we have about 27 minutes more for this candle to close. If there's signs of rejection, I might start buying here. But of course, because we also have a larger zone over here, yeah. So this very first zone itself, I don't think it will actually hold. So I think Palantir likely will come down to the second zone instead. Yeah, because there's a lot of, you can see there's a lot of like candles over here, the wicks, all that. So this is an area of liquidity where market has already sweep it. So sweep already, it might come down even more to collect more liquidity before it actually starts another rally going up. Yeah, so this is what I'm actually looking for. Then we start, maybe I set another alert for Palantir just under here. Yeah, let's see my group. Anyone ask anything? Nope. Seems like everyone is quite calm. They are not afraid of this sell off or this pullback. Yeah, because I have already told them that market will definitely pull back. So be prepared for that. And once the market has done its consolidation, we will start to buy again. Yeah, bro. But thank you so much for coming to the live stream. We are here for 1 hour and 11 minutes already, and you are spending your time with me though. Yeah, it's been like what, 2 days, 3 days already. This stock I bought $24, so too fast. You mean Palantir you bought at $24? Wow, but if you bought Palantir at, wow, nice, nice, nice. Uh, wow, Palantir is $24 is like, $24 by the time I'm actually trading this stock already. Yes, correct. Uh, I think I first started trading Palantir is also around the 2-4 area. It was a friend who recommended it to me. Yeah, I think around here. But for me, my style is trading, so I get in and out all the time. I'm actually like looking to, catch this type of move, you know, this kind of like one impulsive leg going up before a bigger correction or bigger pullback. Yeah, I'm actually I always look to catch this kind of move, then I get out of everything. Yeah, Palantir, I think 2-4 at that point of time, nobody knows that it's going to enter like the top 500 companies in US, right? I think so at that point of time. Yeah, so even if me, I were to put a long-term investment in it, I might not have so much confidence because when it first IPO for Palantir, right, you can see it's actually during COVID period. Yeah, so there was a lot of hype regarding Palantir at that point of time. Yeah, then after that, once it reached this high over here, the market has like this sell off from January 21 all the way. I think it bottomed here about December 22. So for a full 2 years, Palantir just keep going down. So whenever I see a stock with a spike up and then a sell off like this, for me, these are all the garbage stock. Yeah, I don't look to trade them until they finally, start to rally, start to give me like a really nice impulsive wave. From there, maybe I will be more interested. Yeah, so it was quite late for me. I only started to be interested in it in last year. With 200 run like slow. It's okay, really, brother. That 200, as long as you keep accumulating your wins, you can definitely start to grow your account. Yeah, when I first started, I also remember my wins are all like in the hundreds or that. Then slowly it become thousand. Then it become like the 10 over 1,000, and until right now it just stays there. Yeah, of course, as the figures get larger and larger, psychologically you will get affected somehow. Initially, all my trades I risk like 1 to 2%. I always do that. But until right now, because my account gets larger and larger, I start to reduce my account size, my risk size. So right now I normally do about 0.5%. Only if I were to do like position trades where I'm extremely confident in them. Let's say, for example, Tesla. Tesla is something that I said it in my profile. So I took at 275. It was somewhere here. Yeah, so I took the trade. My average price about 275. I entered two positions, both 0.5%, 0.5%. Yeah. So if I have a lot of confidence in the trade, I might increase my risk to 1%. If not, same thing is always the same thing, just 0.5%. Yeah. You can see for SPY is like it's not moving a lot. Today it's just negative 0.3534% around there. But if you were to look at stocks they are usually about three to five times larger than what SPY is moving. So Nvidia is down roughly about 1.75, AMD about 2.5, but it's definitely a healthy pullback. I think nothing much to worry about, especially right now with US and China. They have like this tariff negotiation and pausing of the tariff for 90 days is definitely a very good sign for the market. $150. Oh, it's a very good price. $150. If you bought there, that's like way back already though. Yeah, either you bought it in last year 2.4 or you bought it even way back. Yeah, Tesla I have been trading all along, but I don't remember where did I buy already. I only know I always like, get in and out, in and out, in and out. Oh, nice, nice. Your ROI is roughly about, close to 90%. Yes, it's close to 90%. Nice. Very good ROI. Very, very good. Yeah, it's okay. Seriously, I can tell you that in this world, nobody knows when the market will top and nobody knows when the market will bottom, even including myself. Even if you can see that I have a lot of positions or that um whenever I buy, do I myself I don't know when it will top. It does give me a few signs, and here like I look at RSI, MACD, IAA, all that, but then um it won't give you a definite like 100% answer. But as a trader, what can we do? The most simplest thing, right, is that market don't move in a straight line. It always consolidate. So let's say market from here, from somewhere around here, it moves up, it consolidate a bit, move up, 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 consolidate, move up. So what you can do, because I entered about 275, right? And if you just want to catch like this whole wave going up, once the market starts to go up, consolidate, because your stop loss initially might be definitely lower. Once it consolidate already, you shift your stop loss all the way down to the low over here once it breaks the previous high. Then you keep repeating this process. So once market go up, consolidate, go up again, break the previous high over here, you shift your stop loss up again. Then you keep repeating this process, shift your stop loss up, shift your stop loss up and up until somewhere around here. Today you will be taken out with all the profits already. Then from here, what you can do is that you just wait for Tesla to consolidate a little bit. From here, once it consolidates, you draw a trend line, wait for the breakout, then go long again. Catch another leg like this. You don't have to catch 100% of the move. As long as you catch roughly about 80% of this impulsive move, I think it's more than enough. It's more than good enough. Okay, I mean, okay, Tesla, why I put 2x, right, is because I bought two positions and my average price for Tesla is about 275. So let me just show it to you. Let me search my group. Where's Tesla? Yeah, because all this, bro, I actually do trade options. So, okay, bro, you can look at my group. So if you ask me whether I trade options or not, right, I do trade options. You can see this is a SPY option. Initially, I think that time was around 5th of May. I bought put options because it's a protective put. But then, of course, I took 100% loss on the premium itself. Yeah. But then it was a very, very small size because I was starting to do like dollars cost average around the start of May. Yeah, I think that time the market more or less is going to bottom and the VIX actually spiked to around, I think, 40 and above. So I did a lot of research. Usually VIX spike to around that range, it will actually starts to have a relief rally minimally. Yeah, so if you look at, I think the very first one or two video on my TikTok, I actually talk about VIX. Yeah, you can look at that video after maybe this live stream or after this. Okay. Wait, what do I mean by Tesla 2x? Because I actually have two positions in Tesla. I think one of them I bought was lower, maybe I think two 272, or I think should be about 272. After that, I went to add on another position at 277. So my average price is about 275. And right now I have booked 30% of the profit and I'm still waiting for more profits to come. So initially, you can see over here, my target is 350. So yesterday, I updated my group. I asked them to shift it to 380. I do options, but I don't do like, those what they call it, the butterfly spread, vertical spread or something like that. Those like dual leg type of options. I don't do that. I only buy put and call options, as simple as that. Yeah, normally if when I buy call options, it's because I want to do very aggressive thing. Maybe let's say for UNH because there's a fraud news on UNH, right? And if you are someone who wants to catch a falling knife, definitely try not to buy shares because UNH, you can see this is actually a huge drop though. And today itself we have like this fraud news regarding UNH. Yeah, so if you want to catch a falling knife, try not to buy the shares, like use options. At least you are actually protecting yourself rather than this thing can just keep tanking and tanking and tanking. Because sometimes fraud news, right, it can last for months to years. It can be 2 years, 3 years, and sometimes they might even get delisted. Something similar to SMCI news a few months ago, they almost got delisted. So when it got delisted, you still hold on to the shares. But the main problem is that if you want to get out of the position, no one will be buying for you because you are actually trading, they call it trading over the OTC, over the counter or something like that. I am not too sure how it works, but I know that there's no liquidity there and no one will be buying over your shares. Yeah, so if you want to do very aggressive stuff like buying a falling knife with fraud news, options is the way to go. Yeah, sometimes I do that. Okay, I don't know do options. You use which platform? Okay, I personally for me, I actually use two broker. I use Momo. Momo is for trading. Interactive broker is for long-term investment. So interactive broker, I'm not using any leverage. And then for trading, I'm actually using leverage. But Momo leverage is garbage. I can tell you it's really garbage. Interactive broker leverage is actually higher, much higher. If when you do day trading or that, they give you 1:4. Then after that, I think when the market close or something, they rebalance it. Then they give you 1:2. Yeah, Momo, if I'm actually thinking of switching, but it's quite wasted because initially I have not done a lot of research on broker. So I should have put all my long-term investment into Momo. But of course, there's pros and cons because Momo trading fees are higher, interactive broker trading fees are lower. Yeah, so you have to balance that part lah. Yeah, I never do. Hold on, let me read one comment at a time. Okay, you sold call on hoods. Let me see. Okay, so you sold call options. So mean to say you want Hood, Robin Hood to go up, right? Yeah, I have sold a few call options. Uh, okay, wait. Okay, this part I'm always a bit confused because I don't normally do that. It's always my friends who ask me. They tell me I can earn premium or something. Uh, then I will do a little bit. I sold call. You sold call me to say that you want the price to so call. Sorry, bro. I'm not very good with selling of options, so I can't advise you for that. We are well looking to add back at 46. Yeah, so you want Robinhood to go down. To go down at 46. Oh, bro, 46 is quite a distance though. It's really quite a distance. To go to 46, I'm not too sure we will reach or not, but at least pulling back to maybe about 50 area, I think is doable. What stock is this? Yeah, UNH, correct. UNH. Ivan is UNH. Sorry, because there's a few chats, so I'm trying to catch up with all the. Uh, Front office, the most lucrative, right? Front office, what do you mean by that? What kind of job? Sales and trading role. Ah, okay. If you want to make good money, I will say go into real estate. Real estate is the place where I first got my first pot of gold. I'm actually a real estate agent though. I'm actually still doing real estate as well. But of course, it's not something like I chung like last time, you know. So right now I'm doing here and there a little bit during the daytime. Then after that at night I'm just focusing on trading. Definitely can no issue. You want to make about let's say 200 to 300,000 a year. I can teach you how to do that. Anything more than that, don't ask me. I'm not a $1 million real estate agent. I'm always in the top 100, top 1,000, but definitely not the top like 100 or top 10. Because in real estate in Singapore, right, the top 10, they are making like at least 1 million a year. Then yeah, I don't use such a high leverage though. I just use whatever the brokers offer to me. So even in trading, I can tell you that leverage, right, is your leverage is not as high as you're buying, let's say, a private property in Singapore, because private property, your down payment is 25%, right? And then you are getting a loan of 75%. You are actually leveraging 1:4. Whereas for trading, your leverage maximum for you, most of the brokers only give you 1:2. So if you think that leverage is risky, it's actually not, really not risky. As long as you control your risk, take the loss where take the loss wherever you set your stop loss, just take it and go. Then you should be safe. In the long run, you'll make money. I actually step bro. I actually hit my first million already just a few days ago. That's why, uh, okay, guys, I'm actually very very new to all this social media posting all that. So sometimes I post a bit on IG, sometimes I post a bit on TikTok. So maybe if possible, you try to follow me on IG also. So yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I posted on IG. I actually get an invitation from Momo because my account actually hit 1 million. So Momo asked me to apply for like the accredited investor. So they give you like more opportunities, like they unlock something where like retail investors doesn't get access to. So I actually applied for it, and um, I have no idea what's in it. I'm just waiting for the approval. Once it approved already, I will update you guys. When you come to live stream, you can ask about it. Then we see what are all the good stuff. But I think likely I have an idea is something like some stocks where it's not IPO yet, and maybe you get to buy it firsthand before it's actually IPO. Mm. Yeah, then my end goal for my portfolio, I'm for now, okay, I can tell you that for my this trading and investment account for the past 7 years, I have not touched a single cent for the next maybe 5 years at least for my trading account. Unless I'm going to start a business or something, maybe I will do a small withdrawal. As for my long-term investment account, I have no plans all the way until I'm 55 years old. That's my retirement account. The reason is because I'm self-employed. I'm doing my own businesses, all that. I don't have CPF contribution, so I have to be a bit more conservative. And at the same time, my wife is actually a foreigner. She's not working. She's a housewife, and I'm a sole breadwinner for my whole family. So some things, I need to balance a little bit. Yeah, so my VOO, the long-term investment in VOO, is definitely for retirement. Not going to touch a single cent until 55 years old. What are you holding long term? Okay, long term, I can show it to you inside my group chat. No issues. So you can see over here, because I just started this group with my friends not long ago. It was, okay, initially we started in WhatsApp. Yeah, so it was about mid of last year. Then after that, I converted it to Discord. Yeah, so I paid a developer roughly about 30,000 for them to create a bot for me. So whenever I do trading, all that, they will automatically send all the signals in. Yeah, they will track my account and then automatically send in. But then for long-term investment, the developer asked me to pay another 20,000 for them to track. I think there's no point, because for long-term investment, you can see my entry is like maybe once a month or twice a month or something like that. Yeah, usually I don't buy individual stocks for long-term investment, but because on the 7th of April, VIX actually spiked into 60, which is a rare case that you don't normally see it in the market. It's very, very rare. So you can search how many times VIX actually spiked to $60. So when I saw that, I went to buy some long-term investment. So that day itself, it was a few days later. So if you look over here, VOO, I bought it at $450.50. Yeah, it was after like a video that I make for my group, then I started to buy it. So you can see it's on the 7th of April. But for the rest of the individual stocks, it's a few days later. So I deposited 50,000. Then each position, I split it into about 20%. Yeah. Then I took 30% of profit for Palantir already at 121.4. Yeah, so these few positions for long-term investment, I have no plans to exit as of right now. I'm just waiting for the market to consolidate. Yes, you can say that. Wait, I miss all the comments again. Okay. Yeah, aside from trading, you can definitely try real estate. Real estate, if you have the connection, right, I can tell you that if you sell a new launch, no matter it's a landed or a condo, your commission can goes into 6 figures. One deal can earn you like 100,000. Yeah, that's why real estate is the place that I earn my first pot of gold. Yes, I'm actually quite comfortable already, but right now it's just more about, I think, legacy planning and asset planning, because I'm actually quite afraid for my family. Yeah, because I have a young daughter who is right now 1 year 2 months old. Yeah, so even for my health, I'm 34 this year. I have underwent like 1, 2, 3, 4. I have already underwent 4 surgeries, all four minor surgeries. That's why I have to start doing legacy planning, like whether how do I allocate my funds, all that. So in the event if my health were to really deteriorate and I were to like die one day, at least I can set something for them. Yeah, so I bought a lot of like those term insurance where if I pass on, my family will get at least about 1.5 million or so, something like that. No worries, bro. You can always start from a very, very small account. Yeah, Step Bro, you say that. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Yeah, so don't worry. The figures, the numbers, right, is not important. For me, most importantly is that the percentage growth annually on your account. That's the most important part. Yeah, because if you can consistently, let's say every month you make about 5%, 1 year you are up about 60% already. And 60%, you have already beat the market. Like S&P, averagely every year is about 10% gain, except for the last 2 years. Last 2 years is like 25% each, 25% each. Yeah. Then for the last 15 years, SPY give you roughly about 15% gain. Yeah. So if you can make 60% a year, you're doing a really, really good job. Uh, what? Okay, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but you said, what do you trade on indicators? No, I do a lot of things. I can say that I use 70% technical, 30% on macroeconomics. So I do monitor like figures policy, monetary policies, the interest rate, all that, like tariff policy, all that. But most of the times, I like to use technical more. So based on technical itself, it actually gives you a lot of the story. So I use Elliott Wave, I use smart money concepts, I use price action, simple things like, look at doji, bullish engulfing candles, all that. Then of course I do have technical indicators. If you were to look left, I have like EMA, SMA, volume, super trend, VWAP, MACD, RSI, ATR, IAA, everything. Yeah, so I do a combination of a lot of things. So it depends on the market situation. I will use different type of trading. Yeah, but my main focus is always Elliott Wave. Elliott Wave is something that I have been practicing for 10 years already. Yeah, 10 years. Uh, okay. What else? Internship pay so low. Haha, fresh grad, full-time pay only 5K a month. Okay, one thing is that if you want to join real estate, I would actually advise you to have at least minimally 6 to 8 months of savings. Initially, your first year is not going to be easy. The reason is because real estate, right? Your commission usually comes in roughly about 6 to 8 months later after you sold your first house. Or your first unit. The reason is because maybe you give yourself the first 3 months to do prospecting, or that you find customers, find clients for them to for you to sell their house or their units or that. So maybe give yourself 3 months to find customer, and then you spend another maybe 3 months to market their property. So that's a total of 6 months really. After you find a buyer for their property, maybe your commission comes in about 3 months to 6 months later. Yeah. So just give yourself about 6 to 8 months of savings. Otherwise, you'll bankrupt before you even make your first cent. A lot of real estate agents, they quit during their first year. Do you think full-time job in NMC is a scam? I don't think so. Maybe I can talk about my own history. I'm actually not a very educated guy initially. I actually started off as a NITEC student, N-level student. I went into NITEC. After that, after my army, I went to did my diploma. Then I went to did my degree in physiotherapy. So you can see a drastic change. I mentioned a physiotherapy. Then after I changed to a real estate agent. From real estate, because I earn money already. Then after I started to like diversify here and there. Yeah, so I think it's good to give it a try. So if you want, you also can add me on Facebook. Then you can scroll through all my history. Like even way before 18 years old, I learned simple things like hairdressing. Yeah, I work in a salon, all that. Yeah, so if you can tell my English is actually not very good. Yeah, but most importantly for trading, you don't need to talk. You just need to know how to trade. Okay, simple. The ultimate goal is to make money in trading. No, my wife is from Thailand. I want to add NVIDIA if down to 130. Okay, let's take a look at NVIDIA. 130 definitely. Good price. Good price. Okay, let me just scroll a bit to see 130. 130. Yes, possible. 130 is actually a good support. There's a few touches around. So if you put 130 here, yep, there's a few touches over the left hand side. So here, 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 and yes, 3 touches around there. Yep. So 130 definitely a good buy, but for me, because okay, I have already identified a fair value gap, which is here. Then after that, yeah, possible. Beach Boy is quite possible, even to about 129, it might be possible as well. As long as the overall market give us a pullback, we might enter this zone. This zone is, maybe you can set an alarm at about 126.5 to about 130 area. From here, we might start another rally going up, because this zone is quite important. Because if I were to zoom in for you, over here, this whole move coming up, there's one more very small zone, which is here. Yep, so this zone, SPY might also maybe just tag into this, NVIDIA might tag into this zone. Then after that, you can start another rally from here. So these two zones to keep a lookout for. Any advice on what personal insurance to buy? Step bro, how are you? What's your age, if you don't mind me asking? If you are in your early 20s, I would say that buy life insurance. At least you cover for cover more for early critical illness. Then after that, end stage critical illness, it all depends on you. But of course, if you're like me, at least 34 years old, right? Forget about life insurance. It's extremely expensive. Just buy a term insurance. Okay, what's the difference between life insurance and term insurance? I'm not an insurance agent, but then I do know here and there a little bit. So the difference between a life insurance and a term insurance is that life insurance, when you pay a premium until a certain age or something, right? There's this like value in the premium. Then after that, you no longer have to pay for it, and it covers you until the age that you actually set on. So let's say you set until 70 years old, then it covers you until 70 years old. Yeah, then after you can get back like some money from there. Okay, but the premium of course is more expensive. And then for term insurance, it's much more cheaper. You can easily cover like 1 million. Then the insurance premium per year is about cover death 1 million, including like critical illness, both early and end stage. The premium for my age is about 5,000 plus if you were to cover 1 million every year. But of course, there's no value for the premium. But what's the downside for term insurance? Term insurance, you really have to plan way in advance and try not to cover all the way until like, okay, for death, right, try to cover all the way until at least minimum 90 years old. But for your critical illness part, right, the early, maybe you cover until 60 years old, because most of the people, I used to be a healthcare worker, so I know a little bit, okay? So most of the people who gets early critical illness, they are all below 60 years old. So you cover until 60 is more than enough. End stage critical illness, cover until 70 years old, okay? Because sometimes when you are about 60 plus, you start to have all the end stage critical illness, like your cancer, all that. So you cover until there, then until 70 all the way until 90, just cover for death. Okay, that one is for legacy planning. In the event, let's say you pass on or something, let's say you cover 1 million, but you have not touched on like anything regarding your, let's say you throughout your whole life, like you don't have any critical illness, you never do any claim before. When you pass on, this money will pass on to your family. Yeah, it will be like that. Your family will just receive that 1 million. But for insurance company, they usually the maximum, if you have the funds, I think they only let you cover up to 3 million max. Yeah, for me, my age, 34, buying life insurance, there's no point already. it's way too expensive. That's why, like, let's say, because I cover 1.5 million, right? I think I'm paying about, I think 7,000 plus 8,000 every single year. But if I were to buy life insurance, that's like the at least 2 times to 2.5 times more. Yeah. I'm doing that because I'm actually planning for my family. It's not because of me. The premium to me is either if I get critical illness, then um, I get to claim. If I don't, everything is to my children and my wife. Yeah, bro. Even I tell you all this, you might think that I'm very rich or what. But to be honest, I can tell you I don't feel rich at all because I always believe in living below my means, delay gratification. Yeah, so right now my goal is to actually achieve my first 5 million first. From there, maybe I start to enjoy my lifestyle more. Uh, how many minutes chart you see? How many minutes chart you see? Okay, I always start my analysis from at least the daily or weekly chart. Then after that, I will slowly drop all the way down. Okay, my usual practice is daily, 4 hours, and 1 hours to identify like all these zone. Like Beach Boy, you remember yesterday I tell you just don't buy Amazon, just wait for it to enter this zone. So right now we are in, but there's no confirmation. So don't pull the trigger. Wait again. This is always a waiting game. Yeah, don't because of FOMO, for the past, I think 3 weeks or something, you see the market almost every day is green, then you want to jump in. Yeah, there are times you really have to, stop yourself, just walk away from the chart, come to live stream, we chit chat, I will figure out how to do that thing. Then after that, we can definitely chit chat over here. You don't have to type, you can talk to me. I can make some friend as well. Yeah. So and after that, when I go to 1 hour charts, right, it all depends on this zone for me. If we have such a huge zone, sometimes I will drop down to like 15 minutes or even to the 5 minutes, 1 minute to find sniper entry. So I will have a very, very small stop loss. Let's say uh, maybe I can enter right now at about 204 and I just place a stop loss right under here. Of course, my risk is not huge because the stop loss is very tight, right? It's like $1.60 because the stop loss over here is about 203 and current price is about 204.6, so about $1.60. This kind of small stop loss, I will risk about 0.3% of my account. Then what I will do is that although it's a day trade, I normally don't book the profit within the day itself. I convert them into a swing trade. So sometimes I took trades like this, the risk reward is extremely good. Minimally about 1:10, 1:20, 1:30 also have. Yes, correct. Sometimes I do that. Yeah, if I'm like in the mood or I want a really sniper entry, I will do that. Yeah, because I believe that trading should be something relaxed. You shouldn't like stress over it or check your account every single minute. And it should not be your main source of income. I would not recommend anyone to be a full-time trader unless you are a trader for a bank, for many years or something. You have the experience. As for us, we are just retail traders. We don't have insider news. We are not US residents. We don't know how the country really works. Yeah, even like I ask you a very simple question. Do you know how GST works in Singapore? I believe most of us doesn't know how to answer this question, right? So imagine you are trading US stocks, you don't really know what's really happening in the country. Yeah. So don't, even if you make a lot of money in the stock market, but if you can make so much money in the market, so far, all the successful traders that I have seen don't spend a lot of time looking at the market. Usually it's like me, 30 minutes to 1 hour, then we'll just close off everything. Then if not, you'll just set alarm here and there. You don't even look at it. Just wait for your alarms to be triggered. Yeah. Yeah, because trading, I can tell you after a number of years when you have the experience, just don't give up. I know initially it might be difficult. I went through that phase. Just don't give up, go and learn this and that, and try to understand the market. Every small knowledge here and there is definitely good. Because if you come to my channel, I believe I don't want to be like some other channels, some of them I did scroll TikTok like everyone else. Then every single day they will talk what about this tariff news. Donald Trump talk about this. Powell talk about this. To be honest, does it really affect the market or not? So just pick out those uh, high impact news to actually pay attention to. You don't have to chase every single thing. Every single day there are like war news, oil news about this and that. It just makes you really, really tired. Yeah, if you can find a balance like this, if you can spend just 1 hour a day trading the market, spend the rest of your time doing some other things. Yeah, because most millionaire right have at least I think 6 to 7 sources of income. Yeah, just don't believe in one source of income. I have friends I can tell you who bought condominiums, like really just got the keys to the unit within 3 months period because he's actually a high earner. I think he makes about 20,000 to 30,000 1 month. After that, within 3 months, his company retrenched him. After that, what did he do? He went to find jobs for I think 2 weeks after he gave up because every single company couldn't afford this amount of pay to him. Then after that, he just started his own accounting business. So if you all have if you all want to start your business or anything to do with corporate secretary, feel free to look at my profile. I did follow one person. That's my friend. Yeah. So he's like my business partner, like that, some sort like that. Yeah. So if you want to start a business in Singapore, we can help you. Okay, I'm not trying to sell you any service or anything. I am not a pushy person. If you like what you see, you join. You don't like, go and find someone else. I'm this simple. Enough me to buy your lunch, then run. Can. Yeah, because I'm actually trying to build my own group as well. Then I have plans because I noticed that in recent months, my wife can cook really, really good Thai food. She has been learning from I think YouTube. So I have plans to like start a Thai restaurant for her. Then I also have plans if my group were to grow. Okay, because right now I think my group has like how many people? Let me see. I think it's 30 or 31 because yesterday I have a new member who joined. So right now I have 31 members in my group. Yeah. So if my group were to get a little bit larger and then once I have my own restaurant, definitely everyone can come to my restaurant and eat. Okay. Then we can bring our laptop, our tablet, sit down there and treat together. Yeah, there would be things that I can definitely learn from you because um, everyone have their own trading styles. Some people learn different things. I even heard about like what quants trading or that where they use like automated system to help them identify when to buy, when to sell. Then I thought it was like some really super amazing system though. But I went to ask ChatGPT, and ChatGPT told me that 90% of quants trader actually don't make money in the long run. Yeah, I'm not too sure how it works. Maybe it's some like interbank something. I'm not a certified like financial uh, advisor or trader or that. I have not worked in a bank as a trader, so I can't give you my opinion on that. Maybe there are really, really good traders inside who use like those quant systems. Yeah, I have really recently I think the quant trading are getting really popular. So someday if I have time, maybe I go and buy someone else courses, then I go and learn about it. Don't know whether it works or not. Okay, guys. Spy is moving. Okay, we might have a breakout from here. So the larger consolidation might not start from here. It might actually break out of here above the 592 area, then we start the larger consolidation. Hey guys, you all don't need to sleep, huh? You know, normally I don't stay inside my computer for like the whole 2 hours at this timing though. Maximum is always 1 hour. Here I go, I play my, Call of Duty, watch my Netflix, watch my anime, all that. But it's actually quite fun, doing live streaming. Then initially I was, I think, when did I first live stream? I think I live streamed last week. It was like 0 viewer though. Really zero. Yeah, but right now there's a few people here and there. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Yes, correct. SPY is moving, I think most likely because of the financial sector and the consumer defensive. Okay, so we give FinVis a refresh. Yeah, you can see today the tech stocks, they are not moving. Consumer defensive and finance. They are the movers for today's, including utilities as well. Yeah, I think maybe they have some earnings today, is it? Yeah, this like what telecom services is something that I don't usually look at unless it's Netflix and Disney. Utilities, I almost don't trade them. I heard they are very good stocks during like a recession or a crisis, but they are moving way too slow. I rather trade like those tech stocks, finance, rather than trading utilities. NVDA, wait, I go one by one. Got news right today. Feds bar, am I right? What is BARR? Feds bar. Oh, no, Powell. Powell is the one who's giving the speech, correct? I saw, it was 8:40 p.m. Powell is the one giving the speech, ne? Here. Or this week. Is there anyone else? No. Powell is the one that gave a speech. I think he said something like they forecast the next year inflation might be higher if I'm not wrong. Just now I was reading halfway and then I started the live stream. Yeah, so I didn't read the full article. So right now, if you want, we can read together. Yeah, so they are letting inflation to run slightly higher. This is not the full story though. Let's see. Is there anything, Moshe, is there anything I have to take note of for his speech? Yes, definitely. Recession is delayed. I'm a bit sad about that. I have already, prep myself for a full-blown recession. Because about the tariff, all that. Well, I was thinking like, an iPhone is going to cost at least 2 times more. All that I thought a real recession is going to come, but I totally forgotten. I totally forgotten that this year we have one more mini election for Donald Trump. Yeah, so I think by that, right, he won't try to plunge the market lah. Recession. Recession mean to say that we go to an economic crisis where there will be high unemployment. Yeah, employment rate will be like sky high, that kind. Then after that, the stock market will definitely plunge like crazy. You can explain more about inflation. Okay, basically what tariff is, right, is that they are called import tax. Okay, so meaning to say, let's say a US company, they buy goods from China. Okay, then once it sends the China that sends the goods to the US company in US, right? The US company are the ones going to pay the tariff, which is the, I think it's called the import tax. Yeah, it's considered like somehow like a tax on the US company. So if tariff is too high, like that time, the China and US trade war, where US increased China's tariff to about 145%. So imagine something that costs $1 is going to cost additional $1.45. So the total cost can go up to as high as about $2.45. So before all this, right, things were like maybe $1, and after the tariff, it becomes $2.45. So imagine you have like a thing that costs 1,000, it actually becomes 2,400. Yeah, that's excluding shipping. So even on shipping is also being taxed. Yeah, so by doing all this, inflation will definitely go up. Then after that, of course, your stock market, your um, your salary, all that is still okay. So your salary will definitely remain at the same level. Of course, it won't be going up. But then the most scary thing about a recession is that company will start to do retrenchment. There will be a lot of people losing their jobs, and you'll see that people starts to save money. Like the malls, all that. You will start to notice a lot lesser people. Yeah, so that's when you have to be a bit more careful. For me myself, I wanted to buy a Porsche within the next few months because I was really fully prepped to for this recession to come. I forgo the whole plan. I just tell myself I want to keep the money. I wait for a recession. The market plunges like crazy, at least 35%, because averagely, when we go into a recession, now the market will plunge at least, okay, average about 35%. Yeah, so I prep myself already. Even you can look at my TikTok video. I have like this plan on SPY. Okay, SPY. That time when the stock market was like plunging here, right? I really thought that we had a recession. Then I want to DCA all the way until about $400. So why $400? You just do a measurement from the top until $400. This is about 35% from the peak. Yeah. So averagely a recession will plunge roughly about 35%. So maybe about $400, I will really, put all my money into stocks. Then wait for maybe 1 year, 2 years. You will definitely make good returns from there. Yes, the recession is delayed. I'm quite sad though. But of course, averagely, recession comes every 7 years. The last one is actually 2020. So right now we are 2025. Maybe another year or two, we might have another recession. Yield is too high. You mean by the yield curve? Is it yield curve? I do have this graph. Where is it? No, no. Is it the 10-year minus the 2 years yield curve? Moshi, what is stock trading? Okay, bro, are you completely new to stock trading and you are looking to make money in stocks trading? Or you have experience in trading but just not stocks, maybe in forex, commodity, some other things? Okay, bro. In simple term, very, very simple term, stocks meaning to say you're buying, big companies like Nvidia, Microsoft, Google, Netflix, Adobe. You have seen all these big brands, right? So you are buying the shares of the company. So you are somehow like the shareholder of the company. Yes, like Apple shares, all that. So you are a shareholder of the company when you buy the shares. Okay, but of course you are not the I forget the term. You're not like you're not the board of directors or something like that. So you have no voting rights. Yeah, you are not the owners, and because your shares are not huge enough, you don't have any voting rights. Yeah, but you do own shares of the company, so you can go out and tell people, hey, I'm a boss, But of course, you don't tell people that you're the boss of Apple. Lah. You say some other small company, maybe people will believe you. Okay, I answer this question first. Are you looking at the 10 years minus the 2 years U curve? If you are looking at this, yes, I know that the U curve has uninverted, right? So let me zoom in this part. Yeah, so this is something that I've been monitoring, and so far I think this indicator have failed before. I think once only throughout the whole history. I think the history starts in the early 19 something. I can't remember what was the exact date that they started this U curve. Yeah, so we actually uninverted on August 2024. But after every uninversion, right, it can last for months all the way to about 2-3 years later, then we will enter a recession. So from August 2024 until right now, we are officially roughly about 9 months in. Yeah, I'm not too sure whether will trigger a recession or not. And another thing is this song, they call it the song rule. I'm not too sure how to pronounce this. You can go and research. So this also got triggered. I think was when was it triggered? Let me see. It was triggered. Hey, is this the latest data? Yes, somewhere around here, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, because it inverted already, then after the uninverted, so I think it triggered roughly about May 2023. But right now, until right now, we don't have any signs of recession at all. So also GDP is really good. Where is it? No, I think this is not the correct graph. No. Where is it? Did I accidentally delete it? Yeah, even if we look at unemployment rate is stable. As of right now, we are hovering around 4.2, which is actually no difference from November 24. Yep. So unemployment rate is definitely stable. Where's my GDP? Is this the correct one? It doesn't look right though. This is the GDP recession indicator, not this. Yeah, maybe I accidentally deleted it. And one more thing is the interest rate. Interest rate right now is at about 4.25 to 4.5. But of course, I think the very first interest rate cut should be July. Because July, I think a lot of countries between the negotiation of the tariff will end on start of July. Then from there, I think the Feds might have a clearer projection whether they need to cut interest rate or not, or whether inflation is going to go up. Yes, bro. I did get a degree, but before I get a degree, right, I was actually an N level student, huh? Okay, I'm not too sure whether I'm smart or not. I won't call myself smart. You don't have to be really smart in doing everything. Yeah, you just need to find someone smarter than you. That's good enough. Okay, so yeah, I'm a N level student. Then after I went into ITE. IT, I think I did info communication, and I did really well. So after that, I went into army already. I opt for early, like enlistment or something. So when I went in, I haven't passed my birthday. I was about 17 years old. Then after my army, I went to uh, get my diploma. So I studied nursing in diploma. It's a huge jump. I appealed for it because I wanted to learn physiotherapy. And after when I graduated, um, when I finished my army, at a point of time, um, to in order for you to enter physiotherapy in degree, right? Degree in physiotherapy, the like they give you like this table to tell you which course you must take, all that, then you have a higher chance of getting in. So nursing was one of them because I was afraid like some other course like what dentist lah, psychology lah, all that. I was afraid that it was too difficult for me. So I thought nursing was easy. Nursing is actually quite good though. There's a lot of, around 80% of your classmates are all girls, so you get to spend a lot of times with girls. Then after that, I did really, really well in nursing. I got like, my GPA was about, I think 3.992 or something. Yeah, so most of the time my GPA is always 4, but towards I think the very last semester, my GPA dropped a bit. Yeah, so when I go into degree in physiotherapy, I was sponsored. I got this like Lee Kuan Yew award. So my course was fully sponsored. Then I think every year they give me roughly about 10 over 1,000 as like allowance or something like that. So after I get my degree, I came out to practice as a physiotherapy for 2 years. Maximum 2 years, I couldn't take it anymore. There's a lot of like workplace politics where your boss just want to hum you, they just want to, nag at you. I just can't take it. Okay. So I decided I quit. So when I quit, I have this friend who asked me whether I quit already. I was thinking like whether should I go to Australia, because at that point of time, Australia was giving me a double pay. So I was making about 5,000 plus or something. And Australia, they are giving you at least about 11 or 12,000. So it was doubled. I was thinking whether should I go there or not. I decided to drop off the idea because I have a very, very good friend who asked me, brother, you want to try real estate or not? Try for 1 year lah. If it doesn't work out, then you go Australia. So after I started real estate, I fall in love with it. I can tell you that real estate initially might be difficult because you have to really go under the sun, you knock on people's door, all that. Go and put yourself out there, go and talk to other people. From there, you learn to face rejection. You face so much rejection until you don't feel a thing anymore. Yeah. You become a bit thick-skinned. Of course, you don't have to be pushy. But facing rejection and if you can face rejection until you feel nothing, I can tell you are almost there already. Yeah, you can do a lot of things in life. Yeah, you can go around, go and talk to people. You are not afraid anymore. So from real estate, I make my first solid 100 cash in my first year because I have the award though. I think I left it in another room. Okay, I have this award. So my first year in real estate, in PropNext, right? I was the number one agent in the whole of PropNext. So my sales was the highest. How did I actually achieve that? I achieved that by knocking others people door. Okay, I go door by door every day. I start from like 9. I start at 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. together with at my friend's house. Give me like training, like how do I present myself, what do I talk about, and how to do like certain paperwork, all that. So every day is like training, 9 to 11. From 11, we go to lunch. 12 o'clock, we will start to knock door all the way until at night, 10 p.m., we go home. All right, we restart our next day like this again, over and again. And I can tell you that for my first year, there's not much off day. Yeah, the off day is like unless the both of us we are totally super worn out that kind, we will take a day off. Yeah. So my first year, I think I make about 300 over 1,000 as a rookie. That's why I was the top agent during my first year. Then from there on, I was pretty consistent. Every year about 200 plus to about 400 plus around there. Mm. But of course, all this money I don't put all of them into trading. I diversify them into like businesses, all that. You are 29. Okay, I'm 34. I started real estate I think maybe 1 year, 1 year, 1 year younger than you. Yes. Yes, you can say so. You can say so. Yes. But although I'm a millionaire or that, but I can tell you that seriously, I don't feel rich because I always live below my means. I put all my money out and do this and that. Yeah, I don't like to keep cash or that. Yeah, even for myself, I have the chance to buy like condos. Even as an agent, most of the agents they go and buy their own condos after they make money. But for me, no. The reason is simple because some of you have been on this live stream for a while, right? Yeah. So I actually have a foreign wife. So with a foreign wife, a foreign wife that's not working, who is also not a PR, you need to think about your risk because there can be many things that can happen to you, like as let's say your health lah, or as an agent or your business, you can be doing well for many years, but if you don't make full use of this money or you grow complacent, okay, you start to stay comfortable or that, you will go down the slope. Same something like my dad. My dad used to be, I think, considered rich. He has his own businesses or that, but then because he didn't upgrade himself, as years goes by, he just went down the hill. Have to close down all his business or that. In the end, he went to drive a taxi. So I believe that no matter how much money you are making, you have to keep upgrading, learning new skills. Like even right now, I'm doing very good. Um, I'm also learning how to become like, something like an influencer or, editing video, posting videos, doing live streaming. All these are skills that I don't even know how to do. I went to YouTube. I go and buy other people courses, how to start my own YouTube channel. I paid like $3,000 for it. Yeah. Before I even start this channel, I went for like this course where they teach me for like 1 month. So right now, yes, I'm still a property agent. I still do property. Yeah, I also have SNN or off and on whenever I have some referrals or that, I just take the case. Yes, you just do whatever you can, bro. Like right now, I ask you a very simple thing. You have been on live stream with me for 2 hours already. Okay, 2 hours. And did I take any trades? No, I'm just setting alerts. All that. Is trading really difficult? Yes, initially it's difficult because there's a lot of things for you to learn. But after a certain time, you just need a certain level of knowledge. You don't have to be like Warren Buffett, you are able to make money already. Just set alerts, wait for it to trigger. Once it fulfills your rule, take the trade, let it run. It can run for days, to weeks, to months, then before you book a profit. And right now, I'm here chit-chatting with you guys while monitoring my phone to see whether like there's any alerts or not. Until right now, there's no alerts. Okay, I will check back here when I turn 34. Sure. Bro, the age doesn't really matter. You can start. I don't start at a very young age also. I have friends who are that time maybe 22, 23, they went to insurance, all that. They're already making very good profits. I see friends like 22 years old driving a convertible and come and find me, go and lim kopi, all that. I remember very clearly, 22 years old. Then I look at myself, I'm just a university first year student though. My friend drive a convertible and pick me up, go and lim kopi. Yeah, everyone will start their own life at a different age. You don't have to compare to any other people. I can tell you for myself, I think I start not very early as well. I have among my peers, a lot of them. Why I started at 28 is because of my peers. My peers, they are successful before me, so they bring me along. Do you teach people to be an agent? Yes, brother. I will give you my personal number. You can drop me a text if you want to learn. Hey, your comment, what happened? I cannot post. I cannot type on my own live stream. Why is it so lame? This TikTok seriously giving me a lot of headache. Okay, this is my number. Uh, y'all can save it down so as and when can drop me a text. Don't need to be afraid of anything. Okay. Then my name is of course Johnson. Okay. AMD can't move. Yes. At this point of time right now, it's already almost 12. Sometime after 12 a.m., maybe about 12 to 1 a.m., the market can really move a lot. But this week itself, like, try to be a bit more conservative because tomorrow is Friday. So Fridays, especially after such a good rally for 3 weeks, right? Friday sometimes we'll get a midday sell off. Yes, I actually bidded for this number, so I paid 28,000 for this number. Yeah, there are many people calling me, like asking me to sell them this number for 100K. I tell them no. Even if you give me 1 million, I will not sell it to you. Yes. Now this is a number that I'm planning to pass it to my daughter when she grows up. Yeah, I'm right now trying to bid for another number as well. The number is actually quite nice, but I think someone actually overbid me. Okay, the number is 876. How many more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm trying to bid for this number. This number right now, the highest bid I think is about 80,000. Yeah, I think after that I will give up. Let the person buy the number first. Yeah. So Singapore, I think okay, Singapore, most of those like really beautiful number, right? They are being held by those like China people in Singapore. I'm not too sure what they do, but then they are just the ultra rich. Okay, there's one number in Singapore, just don't call him, okay? This is just for knowledge purposes. This number, don't call him. Okay, you tell him I offer you 100 million, he will also not sell it to you. Why? This number is being held by our Singapore tycoon. 8828, then everything is it. So you call him, you ask him, brother, I pay you 100 million, you want to sell me or not? He will tell you, go and fuck off. You know? Yeah, because I caught this number when I initially, like, I tried to buy some numbers, then I caught him. He told me very clearly, even if you offer me 100 million, I will not sell it to you. I think you can just search though. I think he will appear. Well, I can't remember how did I actually find him already, because I was together with all my friends. Yeah, so between the groups of my friends, right, our number are almost identical. So mine, the middle 27, right, my circle of friends, ours is all just different numbers. No, I think they took it down or something. Initially, when you search for this number, his name will appear. Yeah, maybe next time can try again. Yeah, once you reach sometimes you are just bored, don't know what to do, then you just want to, your friends suddenly all suddenly like get into this telephone number stuff, then they start buying, then they psycho you, ask you to buy together, then also go and buy one. Don't buy a Porsche. I like the engine sound, like when you switch on the engine, wrong. I don't like electric car. I think maybe another 10 years or something, Singapore is going to abolish all the emission car, and everything might be electric and hydrogen or something. Yeah, so just let me enjoy for the last few years, okay? Until Singapore decided to cut all the emission cars. Yes, correct. How you learn to sell? Learn to sell. Actually, to be honest, my advice, even as an agent, all that, you don't have to hard sell at all. Really. In property, okay, what's the difference between, I notice this is a big difference between a property agent and an insurance agent, is that property agent, you don't have to hard sell. Like when I go knock on other people's door, I will ask them, and any intention to sell? If the moment they say no, move on, go to the next door. Because selling of houses, right, is something like whether it's a yes or no. People who have never thought of selling their house, they will tell you no. People that have thought of like maybe cashing out or upgrading, downgrading, side trading, all that, right, they will tend to listen at least a little to what you have to say. Mm. Uh, Where did you bid from? Okay, if you want to bid all this number, drop me a text. I send you the person's number. The guy is a number bidder. He's extremely rich. When you meet him, right, you'll see him wearing a Richard Mille that costs 800,000. Yeah, he trades number to make a living. Uh, okay, Beach Boy, you sent me already a WhatsApp text, is it? Okay, sure. I will save down your number. Can. 911 GTS. GTS can buy, but it's expensive, brother. Why not just buy a Boxster or a Cayman, you know? I don't need such a huge engine. I have a daughter, like, you want me to die young, is it, in an accident? Then I won't be here entertaining you guys already. You won't be learning anything. Do you want that? There are many agents out there. How do you make it? All I can say that for a start, you need to put in the hard work. I can tell you, I'm not too sure whether you be able to find his story. This guy is called Kevin. Okay, Kevin Kwang. I forget his name already. Okay, Kevin Kwang. Okay, this guy. This guy, he doesn't recruit any outsiders. Uh, this guy, you see how many transactions did he do in one year? I show you. Bro, this guy did 1,052 transactions in the past 3 years. Okay? That means if you divide by 3, almost every single day he's selling one unit. Imagine that every single day you're selling one house. In order for you to make at least like 10,000 per month, you only have to sell 2 units. 2 HDB, you can already make more than 10,000, maybe about 14, 15,000. This guy sells one unit every single day. This guy, I think there was 1 year, he made 7 million. He's like the number one agent in the whole of Singapore, the legend, you know. But he doesn't do recruitment. He only recruit his own family members and best friend. Yeah, for me, I don't do that. When I was still really, really aggressive, I sell roughly about 50 over units every single year. Yeah, so in order for you to succeed as an agent, all I can say is that you really have to put yourself out there. Like me, I'm actually trying to grow this business because I'm actually starting my own course, my own signal groups, all that. Although I'm not going to charge very expensive, but it's type of like side income for me. Yeah. So um sorry, I lost my thoughts already. What did I say? Yes. So same thing. Like right now, I know that I want to start my own group, I want to start my own course, so that I will have to put myself out here. You know, I prefer doing live than doing videos, so that because videos, um, you can talk about all the news, so that like I believe like yours scroll TikTok, you should know like a lot of people they are talking about go and buy Nvidia right now because the P ratio is what, the EBITDA is what, everything. You can do that. I feel like there's no point. So doing live, I think I can connect with my audience. So you will see the real me doing everything right in front of you. Of course, I also need to start posting videos so that because some things appeal to uh, people who watch short videos. Some appeal to long term, some prefer live. There are different type of clients out there. So it is the very same thing as property. You just have to go out there, go and face rejection. Once you face enough rejection, you will know how to refine it. You'll get better and better. Yeah, like me, you think my first video is good? My first video is no good one. I look at my first video and I keep laughing at it. How can this stupid guy go and spend 3,000 US dollar, go and attend someone else's course, after come back with this result? Adam Khoo, I have not joined his course though, but a bit tempting because my circles of friends, some of them they did went for Abraham his course. Then after they told me that when you go there they will sell you one course first and it costs about $5,000. So after attending it, they will upsell you some other course. Like one is about technical, one is about fundamental, then maybe another one is about day trading or swing trading, something like that. Trade with Stan. No. Why? Is he very, very popular? Yeah, because the traders that I previously learned from, all of them are not from Singapore. I took like those online courses, but I'm not too sure whether they are still around or not. And I'm also no longer inside their group already. The trading channel. Oh, really? See, also Singapore, he's doing very, very good. I know there are few traders in Singapore that are doing really good. Mm, one is called Roy or something. My friend told me like he wears slipper and teach trading. Then he told me I will be the next one wearing slipper and teach trading. Mm, trade trade with Stan. Oh, he has a lot of followers, huh? Yeah, then I think he should be good. Yeah, he should be quite good. Oh, he charged. Oh, he has like this. Our proprietary trade replication technology. Oh, he charged 188. Mine is half price. Yeah, I have not followed any traders for a long time already. I'm just doing everything by myself because um I think I have reached a point that mm, I can follow my own trading system and make money rather than listening to this and that, because I also want to free up my time, right? You can't be possible like every single day go and watch someone doing something, then uh I feel like it's quite tiring lah. Sometimes I scroll TikTok, like a lot of people are complaining about certain news about this and that. Yeah, but for me, I always ask myself a very simple question: is that if I look at this, does it affect the stock market? If it doesn't, there's no benefit. Then I move on. And I also live by this thing is that I always believe that I have nothing to lose. So why not just give it a shot? Yeah, so every single opportunity that come, I will just take it, try it first, at least for a few months to see whether is it suitable for me. If it's not suitable, then I will just give up. UNH ah? UNH. Let me type. I also don't know where. UNH, bro. If you want, I will advise you lah. If you want to catch the falling knife, use option. You can buy a call option or something that expires in 1 week or 2 weeks. Nice, nice. Yeah, definitely you can try to catch, this type of move, a small relief rally or something. At least go back to maybe around here. the EMA area. Once you get a relief rally, close your option trade. Don't hold it any longer. Yeah, because if I were you, definitely I will buy 1 week or max 2 weeks. It won't be long. Okay, guys, it's also getting pretty late already. So I will be ending the live stream. And lastly, if you like all this, follow me, okay? Thank you so much. I need to gain some followers as well. Yeah. So that's all. Take care, guys. See you around. Bye bye.